Okay, so I wanted to start this off by saying that I do like Steven Moffat's writing. My favorite episode of Doctor Who overall is The Empty Child, Doctor Dances, those two episodes. My favorite episode of season 2 was The Girl in the Fireplace. My favorite episode of season 3 was, well, it was Family of Blood and Human Nature, but Blink was really good. And my favorite episode of season 4 was the Silence in the Library episodes. Like, I really do like Steven Moffat's writing. To an extent. He tends to need some guidance. He comes up with great stories and great ideas and everything, but only when there's some kind of higher authority navigating him to the right spot. Which is why I don't think he should have been put on as the head writer, assistant writer maybe, but not the all-powerful head writer who makes all the calls. His first season was good. It made sense, it had good structure to it, awesome. It had one story arc, a handful of characters, it was good, like, it made sense. But when season 6 came into play, it seemed like all of a sudden he developed ADHD. Last night I couldn't sleep, so I was trying to think about the episodes, and for the life of me, I could not figure out what order they were supposed to be in. I remembered there was something about, there was Amy being pregnant all of a sudden, then Melody is actually River, but then at some point all of history happens at the same time with Winston Churchill, that whole thing, and then they go, what? I really need to watch that season again. But in season 6 he kept on adding new characters and arcs and everything. He just made it really confusing. Just made it like a big jumble of stuff. All of a sudden Amy's pregnant. Amy's a ganger. The Silence is its own species. Melody is a ganger. Winston Churchill knows what an MP3 is. They get married? What? This is kind of how I picture Steven Moffat writing a script. Alright. A perfectly logical explanation to everything that happened in the past 2 seasons. Nah. Let's put Hitler in the closet. This is how I picture him going over someone else's script. Nope. Needs more timey-wimey stuff. Let me put it this way. Moffat. Amazing at writing single stories. His individual stories are fantastic. They make sense. If you watch an individual story from season 5 or 6, it's great. But when you put it together, As head writer, he isn't that great. He gets distracted by anything shiny. He kind of ditches villains all of a sudden and doesn't explain how, say, the TARDIS explodes. He doesn't finish arcs before adding new ones. I just had to give my opinion because, well, like I said, I could not sleep last night and this was pretty much entirely written in my head and I had to say it to someone, which is you. Now, I am done. I am leaving now.